Hello people, I'm Vito and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! The Falsebound Kingdom with Robberlink.
Hello.
Alright, where we last left off, we finished Yugi's story, so now we can move on to Kaiba's story, which at some point Robberlink forgot existed.
I mean, yeah.
Falcon Punch!
I guess that's what I get for forgetting.
Yeah, I guess so. Hand of Fire. Those who claim to control the gods are in fact controlled by the gods. Alexander Irving. Philosopher. So that's another Irving, but not the same one, right?
I was just thinking, Irving. What, haven't I heard that recently?
Yeah, because we beat Scott Irving, right?
Okay, huh.
Are they related? This is the SIC research facility? What a cheap-looking building. Did anyone voice Mokuba? I think maybe he spoke when we rescued him. Let me see.
Yeah, I think so. Might have been you.
Yeah, I don't know if I had a chance to write that down. So I'm just going to, go with your gut feeling. And it took forever to get here. Before you were doing so many of the voices, now I'm going to be doing most of the voices. I know. If this didn't have something to do with duel monsters, I would have turned them down right away. SIC does have some kind of work as... Wait. Oh. SIC does the same kind of work as Kaiba Corporation, but it's an American company, right? Right. Their involvement in duel monsters is not something they advertise. But the company is world-renowned overseas for its incredibly realistic imaging and virtual reality technology. It's not really a game company. It's more like a scientific center for imaging technology research. But their technology may be able to help improve the dual disk, right? That's the impression I got. The invitation says they want to show me a new product and discuss a joint venture. It sounds like they're ready to test their prototype. Let's see what they have to show us. We can figure out what we want to do after that.
Thank you for coming, Mr. Kaiba. My entire staff and I would like to welcome you.
Izono? I wonder if that's one of their guards in the anime or something. I'm not sure. I didn't expect to run into you here. So this is where you've been working since you left Kaiba Corp. That would be weird, though, if he went overseas to a new company.
Oh, this is awkward.
It's like, I get it's a similar facility, but for a security guard, why do you care?
I don't know, maybe you got blacklisted in Japan? Guy was like, you're not working here ever again. It's like, okay, I'll leave.
Time to skip countries, I guess.
I did enjoy working for you, Mr. Kaiba.
Whatever relationship we had ended when you left Kaiba Corp. I don't care what you do with your life. Alright, let's get this over with. What is it you want to show me?
It's right inside, sir. If you'll just follow me.
I got something in my eye and it's bothering me. I'm going to be reading with one eye until I get this figured out. Oh good, there's no talking. Just loading.
We've asked the president of Kaiba Corporation here today so that he can evaluate SIC's latest invention. All of us here at SIC are very excited about today's test. We're looking forward to collaborating with Kaiba Corporation on game technology development. You haven't even sealed the deal yet. Hold on.
Let's cut to the chase here, shall we? You need to invest capital to sell your technology. You need investment capital to sell your technology. You want to use duel monsters to help you sell it because you need a product tie-in, right? And you figured you could use me since I've invested so much money in duel monsters already. Well... Your silence speaks volumes. As it turns out, I need some new tech anyway, so I might as well take a look. Is this it?
Yes, this is SIC's latest simulator, codename Kingdom.
Just what are you trying to pull? It looks just like our dual disk.
This is just a prototype. We're only using the dual disk for packaging reasons. It's all original SIC hardware on the inside.
How is it different from the dual disk?
For starters, Kingdom is not set up to use cards. The disk is just a terminal to the Duel Monsters world, which is created by the SIC supercomputer. By allowing players to enter the world, the game can support multiple players at the same time. The world has already been constructed. We'd just like you to play the game as you normally would.
I hope this story part doesn't last the whole episode like it did for the first episode, because we got a comment like, what, you're not even showing gameplay in the first episode? Because it took so long to get there. Ugh. It sounds like a network game or something. I see. It certainly sounds different from the Duel Monsters we know today.
Okay, I could have sworn on the website they used the word dual, D-U-A-L, which I think that just means like two of.
Yeah. Did they have a typo somewhere?
They might have. Or at least I'm realizing I made a typo on Discord, I think.
I'd have to
I think I
double check
used
later.
A instead of E.
Oh well.
Nah, I've made another grammar mistake.
Oh yeah. You called Yami Bakura Yama Bakura again.
Yeah.
Yami Yama. What's the difference?
Yeah, then I scrolled down the website and it's like, people who appeared in this episode. Yama Bakura. It's like, frick.
You mean Yami? You just did it again. You said Yama.
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. Goodbye, guys. Kingdom is a fantasy world. The card monsters there are alive. The empire that rules that world is currently dealing with a population on the brink of revolt. The two of you will join that world and try to complete the game. Of course, you'll both participate in the game as different game characters. The game is currently set for a few hours, and we'll be recording your playdata from here.
It sounds fun. Let's play. Okay. Something about this doesn't feel right. Izono is up to something. It's no coincidence that one of my former employees is involved. After all, he headed up development of the dual disk at the dual computer. And the dual computer.
I thought that was you.
Yeah, that's what I would have expected. So this guy isn't actually some security guard? I thought he was.
I don't know. The impression I got was that Kaiba made the dual disk himself.
Yeah. I guess maybe for this Type 2 that thing looks like, maybe he had help.
True, that... Because the one in the anime is different, I think, from what they use in the future.
Yeah, it's like the first version.
Yeah. Alright.
SIC. That has to stand for something, but what? What?
Super... incredibly conspicuous.
Wasn't that other guy's name? Actually, funny thing is, I forget if I mentioned this around the beginning of the playthrough, but SIC can also stand for, I believe it's like Simplified Instruction Set, which is something to do with very, very low-level programming. And I believe there's a book on it by someone with the last name Irvine, which is surprisingly coincidental.
Huh. Wait. SIC is Simplified Instruction Set?
Maybe it's like simple or simplified instruction computer, maybe, is what it is. But it's like a simplified set of instructions. There aren't very many.
Okay.
And from those, you could build more complex instructions that you see in more commonly used nowadays programming languages. Year 336 of the Sigvarth's Empire. After 300 years of ruling the Rondival continent, the Sigvarth's Empire is faced with a crisis. Yes, we are aware of this. Since the 12th Emperor Haysheens ascended to the throne, corruption and brutality have spread through the Empire. The people feel suppressed, but their complaints have fallen on deaf ears. I wonder if we'll get, what's his name, Shimon and Fizdus again? Or is that Yugi only?
I doubt it.
Because, like, it would be like a different instantiation of the same game you'd expect, but I guess because it's like an online sort of thing, yeah,
but they already, like, interacted with each other, Yugi and Kaiba, so I imagine, like, a couple levels will overlap.
Yeah. If it wasn't an online thing and they couldn't interact in between their sessions, then I would expect, oh yeah, this is just a new copy of Shimon and Fizdus you get. But no. Haysheens and a select group of his underlings have been living in the lap of luxury. Their lavish lifestyle, supported by heavy taxation, has pushed most of the populace to the brink. People on the fringes of the Empire have responded with rebellion and revolt. And at the capital city of Sigvarths, trouble? Kingdom simulator overload.
Uh-oh.
You are all about to die. Self-destruct in 3, 2, 1. Kablooey. Mission complete. Safety lock engaged. Beginning transition to mode 2. Transition to mode 2 complete. Kingdom simulator lock-in mode activated.
All right, we're locking in.
We're locked in, boys. What the? Ugh. Bop.
I'm gonna hazard a guess that so see someone saying Kaiba, but
Yeah, my first thought was Bakura, because it starts with buh. But yeah, I just machine voice. Buh.
bop, beep, beep,
Kaiba.
Kaiba sheep.
Yeah. Wrong. Kaiba. Kaiba, what's wrong? Please look at me. I'm assuming this is Mokuba? No, it's Haysheens. Okay. Oh, my head. What's wrong? You just collapsed all of a sudden. Where am I?
Where are your manners, Kaiba? You stand before the Emperor.
So we start in like the opposite location. Interesting.
This is the capital city of Sigvarths, and we are in the Imperial Palace. We were in the middle of a meeting with His Highness before you passed out. Don't you remember?
No, I don't. I don't remember anything. Pull yourself together, man. I expect more from the head of my Imperial Guard and my best warrior. Let's go over the plan again for Kaiba's sake. Listen well if you know what's good for you. We've gotten reports of a fairly large revolt taking place on the Maria Den plains in the north. There are several marshals assisting the resistance army there. We must capture them. So this sounds like it's already several missions into Yugi's story.
Probably.
If they're already on the mainland. Because they're already off Vaxi Island. None of my other generals seem up to the task. So Kaiba, I want you to hunt them down. Take the Imperial Guard and strike the fear of the Empire into them. Well, don't you have something to say?
I believe Lord Kaiba is still not quite himself. Perhaps he is suffering fatigue. Perhaps he is suffering fatigue from his strenuous activities.
What is fatigue? Like frat party fatigue? I don't know.
Your Highness, Lord Kaiba's present condition makes me a little anxious about leaving this entirely in his hands. With your permission, I would like to accompany him and offer my support. I'm aware the title's subtext says I would like accompany him, but that is a typo, I believe.
Oh yeah, good catch. So, in Yugi's story, we started with 3 marshals, so I wonder if he's going to be our third, in addition to Mokuba.
Did we start with 3?
I believe we started with Yugi, Fizdus, and Shimon, right?
I thought we got Fizdus like 1 or 2 missions later.
Did we?
I thought so.
It was like near the very beginning, if not at the...
Yeah, it was near the beginning at least.
If not at the very start. I'm not sure, I'd have to double check. I understand. Permission granted. I trust you do not have a problem with this, Kaiba. Sure. You're right. Kaiba is acting strangely. Do not let me down, Marthas. So that is your name.
Yes, sir.
Seto! Mokuba, you're here too? Yes, it looks like I'm a member of the Imperial Guard, and I report directly to you. This place is unbelievable. For a virtual reality program, it sure is realistic. It's a bit too realistic. I don't get the feeling that we're in control of the game at all. I think it's safe to say that we've been trapped in this world. That was probably the plan all along. Huh. Just wait until I get my hands on that wretched Zono. While you were at your meeting, I did some research. In this world, dual monster duelists are called marshals. Haysheens used that word in my meeting with him. Marshals are like generals, and are the central player of each battle in this world. Marshals have a special power over monsters, so instead of soldiers, they command teams of monsters. Since each monster can do the damage of many human soldiers, the fate of the battle is decided by the marshals. Marshals are also extremely rare. We're the only two in the Imperial Guard.
Oh.
Each marshal can control a team with up to 3 monsters. Yeah, that is all.
Okay, so where are all those guys that we fought? Like, what? We fought a lot more than 2 marshals in the Yugi campaign.
I guess they weren't Imperial Guard. They were just, whoever. Underlings of the Empire, but not special.
Ah.
Each team has 1 monster leader, and the speed of the team is determined by that of the leader. I forget if they actually mentioned that, but I know Mecha Master definitely pointed that out for us. But yeah, it's just going over basics now, in case you started with this. I see. I guess we'll figure out the rest as we fight. How did this happen to us? I don't know, but it looks like we're stuck playing the roles we've been assigned. Izono did say it was a game, so maybe if we play the game all the way to the end, we'll find a way to get out. That's right. Every game has got to have an ending.
Nobody tell him about Animal Crossing?
Oh no. Well, I'm not entirely sure, but playing this game out seems to be our only option right now.
Since you're not quite well yet, allow me to explain our strategy. This is a map of the Empire on the Rondeville continent. And here are the Mariaden Plains. This is where they are revolting. Did you like how I made it glow? It's very cool. The Mariaden Revolt is quite large, but our Imperial Guard should be able to quell it easily.
That reminds me of a video of a newscaster, and he I forget what he did. I think he accidentally did a motion or maybe touched the screen and actually dragged the map. And then he realized he could also zoom in and zoom out using his fingers. And the whole newscasting crew was like, wow, we didn't know about this. They were all excited.
That's hilarious. The Emperor's orders are to wipe out the resistance forces.
Let me try again.
Sorry, there's something in my helmet. The Emperor's orders are to wipe out the resistance forces completely so that they never think of revolting again. This is your chance to prove yourself in something other than drills, Kaiba.
Keep your opinions to yourself. Now continue.
Since you're not feeling 100% right now, remember to be careful when assembling your teams. We can have up to 3 teams, since you, Mokuba, and I are all marshals. The enemy is supposed to have several marshals as well, but there'll be no match for us.
As long as you don't drop the ball.
Go ahead and assemble your teams. A man as skilled as yourself will create some exceptional teams, I'm sure.
He just has to take it. It's yeah, so we start with 3. Alright, that's Hitatsumi Giant, Crawling Dragon, and Soggy the Dark Clown, yes? Do I have my items? I have my items.
What?
Do I have my monsters? I have my monsters. Are they level 1 now, or are they the same frickin' level? I think they're the same level. Oh my god.
Oh.
This is like New Game Plus, except it's not the same thing we were playing before.
Also, Wait.
Oh, these start at 31.
Yeah, I was going to mention that. I forget. Were you allowed to start Kaiba's story first?
I believe we were. But Mecha Master recommended Yugi's first, and it does seem like that might be the intended way, because we started at level 1 there, and now we're starting at level 31. Mokuba has 3-headed Gido, Armored Lizard, and...
Shrimp.
Yeah, what was that thing called? Like, Kunikabuto or something? No, it's Zarigun. I'm completely wrong. Ignore me, I'm stupid. But Armored Lizard and 3-headed Gido. Marthas has Water Girl, Dark King of the Abyss, and did we even see this one? Dark Plant.
Huh.
I'm not sure if we've seen this one before. So I probably do want to try and stick with the monsters they give me in this story. Though I could still equip them with spare items and whatnot. Here. What was Deal with Phantom? It's the thing that we couldn't really figure out, but I assume it's probably anti-debuff. Alright, for now, blue medicine, and then I don't know if I'll have enough for these guys if there's more than one spellcaster. Alright, give me just a moment. Warrior. Ooh. That means...
Legendary sword.
Yes.
And silver bow and arrow. And, yep, Sword of Dragon Soul too. Why not?
Like, where is he carrying the third one?
In his mouth? Just thinking of Pikachu and Smash Bros.
Oh yeah, the way he holds items.
Yeah.
I think... I've never really watched the anime or read the manga, but in One Piece there's a guy, I think his name is Zoro, and I think he has 3 swords and he carries one in his mouth.
Huh.
It's weird.
Sorry, the only Zoro I know is the Spanish legend. I do wonder if this is balanced for you having items on the first mission.
Probably not. So hopefully this will make things a breeze, because that would be nice.
Also, I'm not sure if you noticed, but Mokuba does have discount.
Oh, good.
Which means you can buy more items.
If I need them.
Not sure how this plant is using a bow and arrow and a javelin, but... Sure.
Alright, we've assigned items. So we have Book of Secret Arts. You're a dragon, I don't have anything for dragons. You get all of that.
We have anti-dragon.
But that's about it, yeah. No pro-dragon or whatever. Yeah, I've run out of books of secret arts, so you take a DN Keto. And I guess that's about it.
Don't forget to bring Mokuba.
Oh yes, that's right. Go, come with me. And then let me save. And then off we go, right?
I guess so. Will we be fighting Yugi or just generic resistance people?
Good question.
We've arrived at the Mariaden Plains. The enemy is hiding in the town of Rizfon. I almost read that as Phazon. They will not come out to meet us. Why don't we give them a little demonstration by attacking the nearest village? We take gold and supplies from towns and cities that aid the resistance and defy the Emperor. What better way to stuff the Imperial purse than by taking a rebel town, eh? Currently, all of our teams are holding position in Mariaden. Let's select a team to send out to one of the nearby villages.
Yes, I know how this works.
To send a team into battle, position the cursor over the town the team is in and press the A button.
Yes, yes.
Then select a command to have the team carry out.
Ugh.
Finally, move the cursor to the location you want the team to go and press the A button. This dispatches the team.
Shall we get started? Alright. Nothing too special by the looks of it. It does say there is something to get south of Ruma Pan. That's not the one. There it is. So south of it. Very well. And it looks like these are unoccupied, so there's no fighting to be done here. So just move out, and then I'll take Kaiba and have him go south of there. That is a big hitbox. Not quite as big as the red eyes.
I guess dragons are just chunky.
Yeah. Oh. We are being attacked by roaming monsters. Oh, is it just anywhere in the frickin' forest?
Maybe.
That works then.
What are you?
I think it was... What was it? Here. Baphomet. We've seen it fuse with, that one other thing. Gazelle? I forget exactly, but...
I do not remember.
There's another orangish creature that it fused with, and we saw that happen somewhere in the middle of Yugi's story. But yeah, it's been a while. Alright. I don't have much to do but attack, and with my items, this should go quite well. Plus, it's just one. I guess it is probably the same sort of thing as in Yugi's story, where you find a lone roaming monster in the first level in the forest.
Yep.
Boom. Oh, he's guarding. Can I break that? 28. Okay, you specifically can. The others cannot. Slap him with the invisible sword.
That's called sledgehammer, apparently.
A shadow swoop? That just reminds me of one of the speeder bikes in Star Wars. Isn't it called like a swoop bike or something?
I think so.
Is it the Rebel one?
I think so, yeah. Does they have that voice line, like, swoop bike ready or something?
Yeah. Baphomet has joined your army. Good. As I was about to do, let's see who we are actually up against. Just random people by the looks of it here. Malai Ruka and Giselle. I don't know if we've seen that third monster there.
We have control of one village and are hunting for any traitors that might have gotten away. Once this news reaches the Resistance Army, they'll have no choice but to come out and face us. We are the good guys, I swear. When they do, you can either fortify your defenses, or take the opportunity to crush another village. What are your orders? Facing the enemy in a castle or town will give us the upper hand.
Oh, one of them's coming out.
Yep.
Giselle. I'm trying to think what the left one is. It's not basic insect, that's the green one. Is it just big ant or something? Big insect, okay. I was halfway there. Kenny Kabuto, that's the one that I was trying to say when I saw the red one that's actually Zerigun. And then I guess I'll have Kaiba go for the main base.
Sounds good. Alright, Mokuba, you got this. We have encountered the enemy marshals. It should be an easy win. When 2 or more marshals meet in battle, each commands his monsters to attack the enemy.
Yes, we know.
If you defeat all the enemy monsters, you win. If you are both unable to completely defeat the other's monsters and both teams have no action points left, the team with the advantage wins.
Okay, this is stuff that was not explained in Yugi's story.
When a marshal's monsters are defeated, he must return to his main base. The marshal cannot return to the battlefield until his monsters recover. If the Kaiba team is defeated, then the entire unit is defeated. Since you don't seem to have to be your old self yet, just... Frick, I was trying to speed through this. Since you don't seem to be your old self just yet, try not to take on more than you can handle.
Curse you, you Imperial curs! You will not break the will of the people.
Watch me.
No mercy. Yeah, maybe we could end the episode after this battle.
Alright. Razzle Dazzle.
That's right. It has a really weird name. And I guess while we're doing this, we could talk about some stuff. Oh, firstly, it'll probably be a bit of old news by the time this episode comes out, but I saw that there's an Oblivion remaster that's out now. I didn't hear anything about it coming, it just...
So that's why people are playing Oblivion.
Yeah, it just dropped. They're like, oh, here, Oblivion remaster.
I didn't know that, I just noticed, oh, quite a few people are playing Oblivion recently. I guess it's a trend. That would explain it, though.
Yeah, I think I've mentioned that I've played a lot of Oblivion. I don't think I finished it, but I haven't played Skyrim, but I think you have.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll get it if it's on sale at some point. There was one review thing that was kind of concerning, but it sounds like it's probably not actually an issue, because the user agreement thing, someone said it mentioned that it has anti-cheat despite being single player and that you're not allowed to mod it, but someone else said that looks like it's just copy-pasted from Fallout 76, and they probably don't actually intend that.
Still seems like a not great thing to do, of just copy-pasting a
Yeah.
license agreement.
It's like, it'll be fine. Oh, wait. What do I have on you? It says I don't have items that I can use. Oh, it's Monster Reborn, that's why. I was thinking of healing someone. I guess I can't. This might be a good time to guard.
They guard, yeah.
What about you? Red medicine, Zeragun is lower. I'm actually surprised. We didn't have Zeragun? I was probably thinking of that green one we're fighting. Did he guard or wait?
He just guarded twice. He had 2 moves left and he guarded on both.
Absolute genius. Clearly. I guess we'll just finish him off because I won't have time to sync, really. Just another random thing I was thinking about, or that I found when I was looking through some old stuff. Like on the topic of shows like the 4Kids stuff.
And the ant is guarding again.
Okay, I'll just ignore it for a moment. There was another show, I think it was on 4Kids. I don't think I really watched it. I want to say maybe you watched it. I'm not sure though. It was called Cubics. It was like a 3D CG show with like this one robot that had like blocks that it was made out of. Do you remember that?
Doesn't ring a bell to me. I have to see a picture, maybe then I'd remember, but...
But like I recognized it, I just don't think I ever really watched it. Okay, I think only Armored Lizard can break the guard, so the others can, I guess, wait? Actually, I could have healed, maybe. Ah, well, it's fine.
Now... Well,
Now heal.
oh. Okay.
Before I forget again. I guess I could have won the fight and then done it in the field, but whatever.
I mean, Probably wouldn't even need to. You'd probably just be able to take the city and win.
True. I guess it doesn't matter either way.
Me when the razzle doesn't dazzle.
I guess not. Okay, can you start killing it now? I don't have that many moves.
Antacid.
You know, I vaguely remember that specific attack name from when I played this long ago when I rented it. And I think my mom mentioned, oh, that's a pun on antacid.
Yeah, I was about to say, that sounds like how, how she says, anti-acid.
Well, I think it's called antacid. For some reason, it's like a variant of anti that
Okay.
is only used sometimes. So I believe, like, if you, what is it? If you have Tums or whatever, it's considered an antacid.
I guess they just dropped the eye for some reason.
Yeah, I don't know. Why are you not frickin' dead yet? How many frickin' moves do you have, Mokuba? Why do you frickin' suck so much? I have like 9 moves, that should be enough. Oh, you already have Lucky. Interesting.
Well, you did heal on one of them, and another missed, and...
one had to break a guard. So that's like 3 moves, but that's still like 6 that should have worked.
Also, the very last attack did 3 damage, so I assume that was also a guard.
Oh yeah, I probably wasn't paying attention. There we go. That one's done with. Sorry, I didn't intend to have this episode go on like 40 minutes.
It's probably gonna be like 35, maybe, when you edit it.
Hopefully. Alright, well, that's good. Let me,
Maybe have Kaiba... No.
Oh. Just in the nick of time.
Okay.
All right, so, we will end this here for now. And we will continue this next time.
So, dear viewers, a goodbye for now.
Goodbye.